favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just took that and just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Floating run incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Go, check! Go, check!
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going for it with Pierce. Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to try and take off with it. Past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Mike Williams, 44 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Eckler. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on first down now. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Keenan Allen on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Wow, 204 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, check that, street.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hey, smash Broncos! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive, and this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ekeler, they run left side, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run the option left side. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go!
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Go. Mustang 19. Go, check. Go, check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another carry for Pierce, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wow. 240 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Pierce now up the middle to the 43, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go. Right there, right, go.
Pierce gets this one running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go, here we go. Big Lion.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a give running left is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Eckler now between the tackles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
To the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.